Well, howdy do, YouTube people. I am back. Welcome. I'm Dale. This is Coach Warrior. Um, please join me in celebrating the triumphant return of 2026 and the UFC. Hell yeah. We're back. We're back. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not feeling the greatest, so I thought I'd hold off for a single day, do this do this prediction video on the weigh-in day, which is probably a good thing because I got a little bit of a little bit of extra news and all that kind of stuff from. So without further ado, this guy, we've got a new guy that's trying to join the UFC. Yeah, I think he's got what it takes. He's just a regional dude. I believe he fights at Tough Enough. And this fella is goes by the name of David Goldenberg. Um, yeah, take that as you will. But this guy here, yeah, he talks a bit of a game. He talks a bit of a game. So let's see what he's got to say for this for himself. Oh, bubbity boop, bubbity boop. Oh, hey. So this guy's the new the new thing. Hopefully he comes around. Hopefully he comes and does a wee a wee a wee next. Hopefully he's the next big thing. He's the next Sugar Sean O'Malley. Unlikely, but who knows? He might end up getting in the UFC and creating a little bit of a spark. Who knows? But anyway, next things next. Yeah, next things next. We have the ongoing things of what have happened overnight in the weigh-ins and all that kind of stuff. So I will just bring this up right now. So as per MMA Orbit, they have 24 from 26 athletes made weight. Alex Perez missed weight by 2.5 pounds over his fight with Charles Johnson, who I believe is going to win anyway. But so that means that Charles Johnson's going to get an extra 25% on top of his pay purse, which is bloody awesome for me. Davison Figueiredo, of course, also missed weight by 2.5 pounds, because Davison Figueiredo is a guy that misses weight quite often, and if you look back on his history, I mean, there was a reason why. In fact, he fought Alex Perez as a flyweight, and missed weight for a championship fight, and yeah, so and there was a vacant bout for a little while before the Brandon Moreno, Brandon Moreno trilogy, or Foropoli, or what it ended up being. But yeah, so that fight's still on though. So big ups for Umar for taking it. Cameron Smotherman made weight at 135.5 pounds, which I was actually going to go for Smotherman. I didn't think that Ricky Turcios was going to have the biscuits to do the things. So he pretty much face planted himself. And it's pretty horrific, really. It's pretty horrific, really. But here we go. Well, here's Michael Bisping and some other guy talking about some stuff while it happens. So, he's like, yeah, you've got one job, man. Just turn up. Just turn up, man, and then just fucking oh shit. Yeah, and he's down. He's down for the count. Yeah, so down for the count. So Smother Dog, as a result of that, is out. Oh shit, is out of the fight with Ricky Turcios, which was a bit of a bugger, really, because I think that old Smother Dog was going to win, but sometimes you win some, you lose some. But however, so that I believe brings this fight card down to 12. 12. There is only 11 betting lines open for this fight night, because there is some cheesy shenanigans happening with um, Alexander Hernandez versus Michael Johnson, and again. This was going to go with my tasty little my three-legged multi that I was going to give you guys, which is unfortunately no longer going to be a thing, but that's fine. I can still give you something that might work out just as well. Um, yeah, so apparently Alexander Hernandez was the massive favourite for this for the fight, and but then literally within the last 12 to 48 or 12 to 48 12 to 24 hours, the betting lines have shot up right up for it to be pretty much a pick'em. So a pick'em, yeah, so like when you're nearly a 2-1 favourite and it comes to a pick'em, that usually means that there's some shenanigans. It means that someone's injured and they're not wanting to tell someone, and they've found out, and yeah, and it's a little bit of some Isaac Dalgarian looking ass shit. If you don't, if you ask me. So now we come to the predictions. I think I really hope that I can, do you good on this one. It's the first one of the year. Surely this is my year. Surely this is my year. But without further ado, we'll go on. I'll mate. What's it called here? And I'll move myself right in the middle here. In fact, I'll be right in the fucking middle, just to be fucking real irritating for you. But yeah, so the first fight is going to be Adam Fuggett versus Ty Miller. Ty Miller is going to be the winner of this fight. Fuggett just doesn't have what it takes. He doesn't. Yeah, he's got. Well, he does have what it takes, but I just don't think he's got. I think Ty Miller is going to be a little bit too much for this dude. But yeah, so this one's obviously the first night. We've got a little bit of cool stuff that they do. I mean, it's a 10-5 versus a 6-0 dude. So that's the reasoning like behind the betting lines. They're both from the US, both and all that kind of stuff. So they're, obviously the leg reach. I like that's right. I forgot that they even do leg reach on this. But yeah, it's a welterweight bout. That's probably going to go to a decision, and it's going to be on Ty Miller's side, I believe. Up next, which is probably like a pretty smacking guard, a smacking fight on the card, which would be Josh Hockett. He's the new Chael Sonnen. So Chael Sonnen's on this card. He's fighting Denzel Freeman. And he is a random cop that has, he looks like a cop, but he's probably not a cop, but he looks like a cop. I don't think he has what it takes to escape the wrestling of Hockett, and he's just gonna get mauled, and I just do not see this ending well for Mr. Freeman, or if that is his real name. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't even know what I'm saying, to be fair on that one. But I have Josh Hockett to win by ground and pound TKO first round. I don't see it. Yeah, maybe a decision, but it's no, it's gonna be Hockett first round KO. Up next, which is the fight that I believe I mentioned this fight a few weeks ago, and this is one that I was actually looking forward to. So it looks like, based on the fact that with the betting stuff with Alexander Hernandez and Michael Johnson, that there is a chance that this fight may not happen. But if it does happen, the odds of it going But well, what will probably more than likely happen is Alexander Hernandez will look visibly injured, and Michael Johnson will capitalize on this and get a finish. Um, that's if this fight happens. But yeah, so I think Michael Johnson is, he's got that he's on that streak, man. He's on that streak. He's just, you know he ain't gone yet. And Alexander Hernandez, he does have these times where he goes on some streaks, and then it just doesn't it just doesn't work out for him. Moving on. Moving on. So that was the Fight Pass prelims. So that's how we'll be watching it. So Alex Perez versus Charles Johnson, though. So for those who are only joining in now and not back when I was talking about this before, Alex Perez missed weight by 2.5 pounds, 128.5 pounds. So the weight difference probably, it might not play too much of a difference. I do believe that Charles Johnson is just going to pick away at old mate from the distance, keep his distance, and this is going to be probably a 29-28, 30-27 decision to Charles Johnson, and he's going to be edging ever closer to that top 10 and his rematch with the champion, Joshua Van, who he has a win over already. So, people forget, man. Charles Johnson, low-key, has some sick wins on his belt. But, alright, so moving on again, we've got Nikita Krylov versus Modestas Bukauskas. We've got, this guy here, man. This Nikita Krylov fella, he used to be cool. He used to be good. And, but I think time has caught up to Mr. Minor Krylov. I think that was his nickname's The Miner or something like that. Now, my boy Modestas Bukauskas, he is on his streak. He is back. He has recovered from getting stomped in the leg by Khalil Rountree all those years ago. He got cut from the UFC. He won a championship bout in a different organization. Came back. Now is on a 3-fight win streak. He fucking smashed bloody Paul Craig's head off, or Craig Paul's head off. So I've definitely got Bukauskas here. He's going to win by probably a second round TKO finish. Again, we've got, so this fight here is a sacrificial lamb versus a guy that likes to eat sacrificial lambs. So we've got Atiba Gutierrez versus Audrey Pulayev. So anyway, this ginger Russian dude is going to probably get knocked out in the first minute and a half by Gutierrez or Gauti. I think it's Gutierrez. He's from Cameroon. He's from where Francis Ngannou is from. Why do you think that I put Francis Ngannou on the thumbnail? Because I am clever like that. But anyway, old mate, he's got Oh man, that was lame as. Hey, forget about it. Hey, what are you talking about? I'm Dino White or something like that over here. Like that guy at the start. That's I wish I had that guy's kind of moxie all the time. Yeah, but so Gutierrez got this. He in the bag. He's So moving on. So what my three-legged multi was going to be, right? Was going to be Michael Johnson by TKO. It was going to be Charles Johnson by decision, and it was going to be Modestas Bukauskas by KO. And that would have been your real tasty little three-legged multi, which I think is... I want to say that would have, would be winning on that one. Would be winning. But, so my tasty... So now my tasty three-piece my tasty three-piece for this week will now be Josh Hockett by TKO, Charles Johnson by points, and Badissis Bukowskis by TKO as well. So hopefully that they'll that there you'll probably find that they'll raise it up to like a $10 multi. So you chuck $5 on that. That's chuck $5 on that. That's $50. Hell yeah! No, hang on, no, it's not. You just put $10 on that. It's fucking $100. Didn't say I was smart. Didn't say I was smart at all. All right. So now we're in. So now this is the featured prelim. It's Davison Figueiredo versus Umar Nurmagomedov. I mean, we all know that Umar is going to win this fight. But now, based on Davison Figueiredo's weight miss, is it going to be a devastating loss, or is it going to be just a run-of-the-mill decision loss? But either way, I think, that injury that he got against Corey Sandhagen, I believe it was. I think that's one of those ones where he may have probably should have taken just a little bit more time off to recover from that, because it does definitely affect you. But I think Umar's got this. But I think he's only going to win this by points. He isn't Nurmagomedov. I mean, odds are, I mean, he could. Nah. It's going to be by points. I can't see. I could possibly. I say I can't see it by submission. I mean, it's by points. It's by points. It's bantamweight as well, so the likelihood of a finish is lower as well. Moving on. So we're actually on to the main card now, where we have autism versus autism. We have a little bit of Aspies and Arnold Allen, who brought his cat named Fish to Vegas with him, because he's a weird fellow like that, versus number 10, Crybaby Silva. So Gene Silva looks at anything and has one of three responses. He will either bark at it, cry at it, or start getting angry at it. Yeah, brain parasites. That's what. Yeah, so Gene Silva is what brain parasites looks like in human beings. I've seen toxoplasmosis in lots of critters and shit. And Joe Rogan's talking about this shit too, man. So it's not just me. I'm not just talking some stuff, and I'm just playing a character. I'm just having a goof. I'm just having a goof with this dude. Yeah, man, Gene Silva. Yeah, I mean, I am picking Arnold Allen to win this. And it will be a brutal fight for him. But I think that he has just a little bit more experience on his side. But the problem is with Arnold Allen is that he can be a wee bit chinny, and Gene Silva is not the kind of person that you want to be, having, dangling your chin at. So this is a scary one. So this one here is like, I mean, I can see Gene Silva blasting old mate into the stratosphere, but I do also see Arnold Allen grinding away to a nice 29-28 victory. Moving on, we have Natalia Silva, number 2 ranked Natalia Silva versus number 6 ranked Rose Namajunas. I personally think that Rose Namajunas is, I think her prime is done. I think she's done. Well, she's not done, but she's still one of the best in the world. But I think she is done as a. She's going to be forever a top 5 fighter now. Like, she's not. I don't think she's going to be. I mean, I think this here is her last chance to sniff a title, basically. If on the off chance that she can spark Natalia Silva out, or she can submit her, which, I mean, in both instances I do not see happening, then I believe that, she can get that title shot. But she's not that she's not one to. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he kicked Zhang Weili and stuff like that. But people forget, man, that shit was like 5 years ago. You know, times have changed, man. People have had injuries and people have done stuff, and and some wins age way better than others, and and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so for this here, I've got Natalia Silva winning decision, probably 29-28, 30-27. Yeah, moving on to Wilder Cortez Acosta versus the Black Beast, the man, the legend, the one, the only, Derek Lewis. Um, Derek Lewis looks pretty good at the moment. He is also 40. He is also coming off a long layoff, which I don't know if that long layoff is going to be really good for him or really bad for him, but he does look really good, so it looks like it might have been good for him. I mean, Cortez Acosta's he's on that insane streak at the moment, but again, he has been sparked out too. I mean, what's his name? Tom Espinal's training partner, um, got Cortez Acosta in a bit of strife, and a bit of he was chinning him, he was hitting him right in the chin a few times before he before he got eye poked and then came back and sparked him, but I mean, I don't know what they're talking about. Right? But but so my heart says Derek Lewis, but my brain says Waldo Cortez Acosta. So I'm gonna go. I'm going the Black Beast. I'm going. I don't think this is his last dance. Not yet. I think he's still got. I think he's still got one more. Like I think he's still got 2 more really good fucking wins in him. And then from there on, he's probably that's when we're going to be looking at, the lose streak, and then he's gone. All right. Well, now we're at the co-main time. So we've got Sugar Steve O'Malley versus Song Yadong. Can we see, Sean O'Malley slicing up Yadong? I mean, can you see him piecing him up? I don't know if he's got the. Yeah, I mean, I think O'Malley beats Yadong. I think he beats him. I think he just runs circles around him. He's gonna be just taking that eye because he knows that eye is that compromised fleshy eye. And I know that Song Yadong's going to try and take him down and all this kind of stuff, but Sugar Steve, man, he's got that. He's got a bit of takedown defense. Yeah, I mean, sure, he doesn't have like, Marab style, like Marab or Bedian's amount of kind of takedown kind of defense or anything like that. But I mean, it's not bad. It's not like he's like I'm gonna a gentle breeze takes him down. But yeah, I think this stays on the feet, and I think Sugar Steve O'Malley wins a pretty competitive 29-28 victory against him. And now finally we have the main event of the evening, the main thing. We've got Justin the Gay Cheese versus Paddy the Batrick Pimlay. Paddy the Barley on. So I've got Paddy winning this by a finish, probably either ground and pound or a rear naked choke. I see Paddy getting him down and probably getting him in a rear naked choke, probably in the second or third round. I don't see this going to a decision. I think if Viziev can take you down, Paddy Pimblett doesn't, Paddy Pimblett doesn't have a problem. He has no, I mean, he could probably just, touch you and he's got you wrapped up. So yeah, so this is Paddy the Baddy is going to be the interim lightweight champion slash new uh new champion if Ilia Topuria can't fight before uh probably June, July. That's my guess. Justin Gaethje's going to try and make it competitive. He's going to try and make it hard, but I do not think he has got the juice, as they say. And hey, I think I'm pretty. I don't want to sound like that guy or nothing, but I think that one I got. I've got a little bit of faith in myself. I know that some of these dudes are favourites. I know some of them are pretty heavy underdogs. But I mean, hell, I think I got the juice. I got the way to do it, uh, as they say. But thank you very much for, or if you're still here, this segment of the show. Thank you very much for joining me. And yeah, no, thanks. And thanks for bearing with me last week because of my wee computer malfunction. Hopefully that doesn't happen again, and or if it does, hopefully I can get it up and running a bit quicker. But now I'm a bit smarter for this for the thing now. To be fair, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, like, subscribe, tell your friends about me. And yeah, big things coming. And how Monday we're gonna have some reactions. And I think I've got some more new things to try out as well. So tune in. Yes, I know this one's a bit longer because I've been away for a little bit longer. I'll try and keep them a little bit shorter for you as well because of your guys' awesome attention span. So thank you very much for joining me. See you next week. Rock and roll, and hopefully we make shitloads of money. Yeah.